The moment he top rolls Jerry and his hand goes out past his shoulder, he is so...
You've got some inside knowledge there.
Inside knowledge.
All righty, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and talk about the East versus West. What an amazing card. East versus West. 8 now. We're up to number 8.
That's so crazy.
It is nuts.
Because the first one was like June 12th, 2021, maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was on my birthday. And that's where, who was it? Matt Nash pulled Ermes.
Yes. Yeah. So, Ian, fantastic job. So, let's go ahead and get into that one.
All right. The world title match for East versus West, super heavyweight division. I am currently a 265-pound guy. I'm very interested in this match. I don't think I'll be 265 when I make my return. I think I'll be closer to 75 or 80. I don't know. Depends on how hot it gets here in Arkansas this summer. Sweating my ass off. But Jerry Cadorette versus Ermes Gasparini.
You've got some inside knowledge there.
Inside knowledge, because I've been inside.
That's right.
So I pulled them both, right? Mm-hmm. And I pulled Ermes, a much smaller Ermes. I pulled Ermes at 113 kgs, 106 kgs, 107 kgs, so he's 235 pounds.
I went back and looked at that picture today.
He was still a big kid.
No, he was a child is what he was. Yes, he was a lot bigger than what we thought he was.
Oh, yeah, he showed up.
But compared to what he is now, it was a different human being altogether.
Think about it. He was 235 pounds. He's 275, 285 pounds.
Yeah.
And it's like it's all in his upper body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His forearms and arms look enormous.
Yeah.
Now, Jerry, 330 pounds, probably looks the most muscular across his arms and shoulders I've ever seen.
Right.
I mean, I think he benched 225 for 61 the other day. That's the last video. That's all he said he was going to do it for 65 or something like that. And that's great. Those are very impressive bench pressing lifts. Okay. And the way he does his press, it's applicable, right? But Ermes is posting back pressure top roll lift that he did recently, 92 kgs or some shit, with a single pulley. I've never seen anybody do that much. I don't watch all the videos, so maybe somebody's done it. But that shit was impressive. You know what I'm saying? Now, then they showed Jerry doing a 215-pound side pressure. Right? Well, I'm like, first off, I'm pretty sure that's multiple pulleys, so it's not the same. And it's 2 different movements, right? So, in my opinion, if Ermes pulls Jerry correctly, he destroys it 3-0. You know what I'm saying?
Which is correctly.
2016 Travis Bagent versus Jerry Cadorette is the most perfect way to pull Jerry Cadorette. No one has done it better than Travis Bagent did it in 2016. Now, in 2011, 12, whatever it was, when Jerry went slotty, he got beat up on pretty bad there. I guess it was 2000.
So what did Jerry do? I mean, what did Travis do?
Oh, so he sat up perfect, blocking with side pressure here, high in, pronated out, and on go, just posted straight back here and just pressed right there. Mm-hmm. Like Jerry's bent wrist press went right into Travis's wrist, and he's like, just showed press. I mean, it's the most beautiful way to defeat Jerry's move that's ever been demonstrated.
You talk about how people fall into a trap.
The problem is, if he top rolls Jerry with his hand inside his shoulder, he wins all day long, in my opinion. The moment he top rolls Jerry and his hand goes out past his shoulder, he is so fucked.
He's getting pressed.
Oh my God.
Bad.
It's so bad. I don't care how strong his post is, how strong his bicep is, whatever. He will gas out first. Mm-hmm. He has to keep his hand inside his shoulder. And I know he knows this. I mean, you saw me create a Todd pipe to try to beat my King's move, right? So the guy he studied how to beat the King's move. He studied how to beat the bent wrist press. He knows what to do. You know he's prepared. In my opinion, it's a 3-0 uneventful sweep. Ermes Gasparini.
Okay.
But if Jerry wins, he wins it 3-1 or 3-2. So
ugly as heck.
I mean, he gets in there and because I'm telling you, once he lays that 330 pounds on, if he gets his hand past his shoulder, he lays on his bicep. The problem is you fall for the trap because he gives it to you. Like he baits you into taking his hand because that's what he wants. And then he wedges in. And his shoulder pressing, bent wrist flop press wedge is different than anything I've ever felt. It's easy. Everybody knows this move. Transition behind it. When you try to transition behind it, Jerry's pushed so hard, like you're almost getting pinned. Like it's the weirdest thing. once you're here, getting back to here, horrible day. It's been done. I've done it numerous times, but it's a horrible, horrible day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a 7-minute day.
it's not something you want to ever experience in the rest of your life ever. But I personally think that Ermes runs him over, and then it solidifies him probably as the number 2 guy in the world. Levon is back training, so it looks like Levon's wrist is healthy. Just from some of the videos I've seen. But that's what I got.
Well,
That's my take on East versus West 8.
so that's okay. So Ermes, if he wants to win, he's got to set up in best case scenario pull like Travis.
If he can duplicate
If Ermes-
2016, now Travis has lost every other match ever he's pulled against Jerry. 2016, he did it perfectly.
So if Jerry hopes to win, he needs Ermes to pull like Gennady did.
Or anyone else that Jerry never pulled.
That falls for the
You know what I'm saying?
falls for the
Because
track.
Gennady, I thought
Okay.
Gennady would just bang inside with him. Because you saw how Gennady banged inside with Devin.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to bang inside with Jerry and push him past his shoulder, and he did not. He went for the hand and got out there. I mean, it's just.
Michael's watching. He's like, "What
What
are you doing?
It was horrible. I was,
Don't you
I
know?
was like,
Did
that's
you not watch?"
Why are you doing that? I mean, it's like I said, there's a lane. It's just you have to try to
Yeah.
hope that your arm outlasts this man's body, and it's a very difficult thing.